What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very interesting video. Today I'm gonna be testing out my performance chips to see if they actually work or if they're just a scam, so let's find out. So as you can see guys, I'm recording inside my car, which is really uncomfortable to record because you can't really move anywhere. There is not much space. But I live in Massachusetts, and as some of you might already know, it's really cold right now, so I don't really want to be outside even if it is for like 5 minutes. So I guess recording inside the car is gonna do it. All right, so I have the performance chip right here. I spent like $60 for it, so I'm not expecting much, but the point of this video is only to test out if they work or not. So I guess this is gonna do it. This is the performance chip. It's called the Speedfire Tuning Performance Chip. Like I said before, I bought it for like $60, and this is what it looks like. I'll show you. Comes with like these cards and I think it's instructions, but we don't really need that, so let's go straight to the performance chip. As you can see, it's right here. So this performance chip is supposed to increase like 45% horsepower, which is already sketchy though, because I was expecting a number, let's say like 20, 25, 40 or so horsepower, but this is only they only give you like a percentage, and they say it's supposed to increase like 45% horsepower, meaning that if you have a car that is like 500 horsepower, it's gonna gain like way more horsepower than a car like mine that only has like 185 horsepower. But anyways, let's test it out and find out. So this is a plug and play performance chip. You can plug it in the OBD2 port, and it even has a power button. So I think that you can turn it on and off anytime you want. All right, so now let's find the OBD2 port. I think in most cars it's like underneath the steering wheel. In the case of my 2015 Honda Accord, I think it's like right over here on the side. Like not right underneath, but on the side right here. Yes, you can see. You might be able to see. Yeah, it's right there. So we're just gonna plug it right now. Just gonna match it with the holes that the OBD2 port has and the connections that is there in the performance chip, and then we're gonna start the car and see if it makes any difference. Alright, so the car is not even on, but once I plugged it, the performance chip automatically started itself. As you can see right now, that is already like it's already like displaying lights. And I was wrong. I thought this was a power button, but it's not. When I press it, it doesn't do anything, at least that I know. So now let's start the car to see if it makes any difference, to see if it sounds different or what. We're gonna insert the key back in the ignition and then turn it to the on position, but without starting the car. For you guys who have a keyless access car like mine, we're just gonna press the start button, but without pressing the gas pedal. And once you do that, you're gonna allow the performance chip stay on for about 15 seconds. And then once that is done, we're gonna start the car and leave it running for like 10 seconds, and then you should be all set. All right, so I choose to start the car, and so far so good. At least I'm not seeing like any check engine light, so I guess that's a win. But other than that, the car sounds exactly the same. And let me see if I rev it a little bit. Yeah, so it's the exact same, guys. I wasn't expecting it to increase the exhaust or anything like that, but I mean, I just thought I was gonna notice like a difference at least. But I guess for now, that's it. So I guess right now I'm just gonna drive the car for like a couple days or so, and then once I'm really confident with the answer that I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna tell you if it actually works or if it was just a scam. The button that I thought was a power button was actually the restart button. So that you can use that anytime you feel like your performance chip is not working properly. You can just press that and hold it for like 5 seconds, and then the performance chip is gonna restart itself. All right guys, so it's already been a week since I installed the performance chip. I've been using the car in sport mode, normal mode, and even eco mode. I'm gonna be as honest as I can with you guys, but I have to say there has not been a big change. In eco mode, nothing happened. Literally the car stayed the same. In sport mode, I have to say maybe when I press the gas pedal, it accelerates like a little bit faster, but it's not a big difference. In normal mode, Well, the big change that happened is that now the RPMs always stay at like 1,000. Before, when I had the car on, they used to go like down to like 0. But now the RPMs always stay at like 1,000. And that might be because I have an aftermarket exhaust and also in air intake. But maybe the performance chip has had something to do with that as well. And besides that, now when I accelerate the car as well, it performs a little bit better. Like when I press the gas pedal, it has more torque than it had before. Now when I press the gas pedal, it's like I was using the car in sport mode. So that is the big difference that happened. But besides that, not really much has changed. So I'm gonna have to say, if you have the money to spend for the performance chip, well, it's not expensive though. It's only $60. So if you have the money for it, go ahead and buy it. But if you don't really need it. It doesn't make a big difference in your car. Doesn't make it quicker. I don't have a dyno, so I can't test it and say like how much more horsepower I'm making now than before, how much more torque. But not a big difference. Maybe if you race it, let's say if you race it against like a 2015 stock versus the car that I have right now that has the performance chip, the exhaust, and the air intake, you might be able to win, but it's still not a big difference. And again, it's only $60. So if you have the money for it, buy it. But if you don't really need it. So that's my review. That's what I have to say about the performance chip. They don't make a big change, so you don't really need it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And if you guys like the video, please give it a like. I really hope this video has been useful to you. Again, I spend the money so you guys don't have to, and that's my honest review right there. So give it a like, comment down below if you like the video, or if you guys want to know like more details about what about the performance chip. If I notice a big difference later on, if check engine light comes on, I'm gonna make an update video and post it here. So subscribe for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.